Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls 1, Episode 3. Is the dragon going to come back? Because I realised I actually do need to obtain something from the merchant mystery man. If that dragon comes back, I'll be pretty upset, but we've not been in the loading screen yet, so I don't think he will. Also, the normal way to proceed, if you didn't want to run past the dragon, would be to just go down there. Which is, you know, it's all good. But, yes, my name is Alex, I am the Silver Mont. We shall continue our journey. Can we? Oh yeah, you can slide down ladders, okay. Fantastic. You must die. For the good of the land. That was pretty sweet. I came around the corner and he was like, have you ever seen armpits like these? I had not. Oh, and as I've not mentioned it yet, I apologise for the... Yeah, I apologise for that. That's just my controller. I really can't do anything about that. That's... You're not a merchant. So yeah, apologise for that. That's just controller noise. I'm trying to keep it as far from the microphone as possible. And I've even tried putting like plugins to like remove the declicking noise, but it's just not really much I can do about it. We'll just take all of these things.
Thank you,
That guy had like a Miracumo. Now we'll go back to the bonfire and level up, replenishing our souls along the way. I mean, we'll use the soul items we've picked up so far. It won't account for like the 4,000 or 5,000 souls we just spent, but it will it'll help a little bit, you know, because we got a few. Sadly, you can't use multiple in this game. You can only use like one at a time, which is really stupid, but you know, that's just the way the cookie gets stomped on and completely obliterated. I also just smacked myself with the like microphone on this headset. One nice thing about playing with the headset is I can actually kind of hear noises, because usually I 100% of the time use speakers. Alright, let's you must be punished for this, but another day. There we go. And wow, what do we level up? That's a good question. Vitality and endurance are always good, so let's take those to 15 each. Damn, how many souls do I have? Attunement. I know we want at least one slot, so I might get out of the way early so I don't have to ever worry about it ever again. But mostly I think we'll be going a bit of... probably a very similar build to what I used in my first Let's Play, but slightly different equipment. Alright, let's continue with our grand adventure. It's currently August 2017 when I'm recording this. Dark Souls came out October 2011, September in Japan. Hi-oh. It's... oh god, this guy's gonna take a while, so I can speed this up, can't I? Which means...
I can talk really slowly, but when it out is set up, it will sound more like
okay. Let's try that again, perhaps, with a bit less Masgoric failing. Don't really know what Masgoric failing is. I guess it's just a very special type of failing. Come on, let me strip down. Wow, there we go. Now my speed. Oh no! How is this possible? I've never had an event like this occur. And I've never been more upset for it to occur. You can attempt plunging attacks on the knight from up here, though you must be warned because he What the what? 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 No. What is... What? That's the opposite of... logic. I'm speechless. Genuinely speechless. And flabbergasted. Whatever. I guess he's kind of come down to a decent spot. I wonder... that was my fault, I went too early. Yeah, I wonder if you could, get the dragon to kill him. Should we try? Should we see what happens? Because the dragon should, in theory, come back now. Oh, here he comes. Oh no. What's going to happen here? Oh! Excellent! The dragon, you have become my favourite friend of them all. See? Clever thinking. That has legitimately never occurred to me in like 1,000+ hours of playing this game. Somehow it just never occurred to me. Oh, why don't you just get the dragon? Dude, I don't even give a damn. The bonfire's right there. One day we'll probably come back and mess him up. Oh no, I'm talking in a loading screen. Doesn't really matter that much though. I'm still cutting out loading screens, but at this point it's like, why even bother? Because they are so fast now. It's great. And it's entirely possible that the microphone is picking up the ice cream van that is currently driving around nearby. Dude. Oh cool, my health. Oh, and you can't do that. This is Dark Souls 1. Yeah, that was so weird. Like, I didn't imagine that, did I? The Black Knight legitimately did just, like, instant transmission onto me. Whatever. Soon we'll have an interesting choice to make. First of all, avoid the Destiny Pig. But, so in this game you will often run into situations like, oh, should I use my... Damn it. Damn it, damn it. Oh, right, yeah, this game doesn't even have directional rolling like Dark Souls 2 and 3 have. Also, like, I might just be forgetting things because I've not played this game in so long, but I really feel like enemies are chasing, like, further than they used to, which is really weird, because, like, I have played this game so much that I thought I had a pretty good idea of, like, you know, where enemies will follow you, where they will tether. One of them fell off. I keep rolling when I'm trying to run. That's a very Dark Souls 1 issue. But yeah, you will often run into situations where you're like, oh, should I use my souls to level up or increase the power of my gear? Usually gear will give you more of an advantage than oh, hello. Rip. Than levels. So I would say prioritize... Damn it. Prioritize gear. And the alluring skull, they attract enemies. They allure the enemies. And then he'll walk into it. The fire. And he'll die. And you can then also... plunging attack. You'd think it would hurt to land on a thing so enormous. Oh, right, yeah, I forgot about you. Yeah, you're not so clever now, are you? Yeah, I completely forgot about him. But yeah, it is possible to run through this area and stop him closing the gate. Hi, Captain America. Is Captain America known for, like, dropping down on people from above? Probably not. Hi, Sam Fisher. Sam Fisher's known for that. I think. But, we'll just go through the normal way. Oh. 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 Oh, god damn it. Why are the things giving me the most trouble are these stupid Dregling hollows for some reason? What are you doing up there? You fool. I don't even know. What is the purpose of it all? Nice dropping attack with your feet. Wow. Wow. Many impressive things just happened all at once. Highlight time. I for some reason forgot about jumping attack. Mystery key. If I am not mistaken, we use that to get someone out of prison shortly. Yeah, Dark Souls came out 2011, and 2012 was not a good year for me, so it was nice having something to so engross myself in. Dark Souls and Dragon's Dogma too, because that came out not too long after. And this year has not been a good year for me either, so it's nice having Dark Souls to go back to, and there's the bell of awakening. And as a matter of fact, Dragon's Dogma 2 is coming out on PS4. So it's a repeat of 2012 all around. Actually very weirdly close to 2012, because the reason 2012 wasn't a good year is the exact same reason now, just with different, what should we say, different parties involved. Oh well. Shit happens. There was our first border night, and I'm gonna see if I can remember the things. Let's hope I don't ruin something. Yep. Oh, okay, there we go. So yeah, if I don't know if this is being picked up in the recording, but if I do this, you can see this is how the game normally looks. But I have like a reshade or whatever going on, which it's a very subtle thing, but I think it's like very slight adjustments that I personally feel do enhance the sort of visuals and atmosphere of the game. Which is, you know, that's the nice thing about... My goodness, I forgot how enormous his spear was. Yeah, that's the nice thing about being on PC, you can, you know, mod the game somewhat. And you can get way more drastic with those, like, reshades, if you really want to, I suppose, but I am a fan of the subtler ones. Subtler? Is that even, like, a word? Subtler? I don't know. People like the Border Knights because they have an amazing shield and the Border Side Sword, which is a very popular weapon. What was the epic name called it? The Border Swag Sword or something? It's a good weapon, yeah. I believe it has like A scaling index. I'm personally not really a fan of it in terms of physical appearance, like how it looks. I don't really like how it looks. I don't think it looks like bad, but I think you need to have a very sort of specific kind of setup for it to look good, in my opinion. And that guy has like a super aggro range. Here's the halberd, which is an amazing weapon. But yeah, their shield's really good too. It has like... is it the highest ability of a medium shield? I don't know if it's the highest, but I know it has really high stability. Here we go, finally get the old backstabbo. Border gauntlets. Nice. And this guy drops a key. Or rather, there is a key next to where he died. We'll lift that up so we can go through there in another lifetime. Tarkus Knight. Wait, they're not Tarkus Knights, what are they called? Berenique Knights, that's the one. It will certainly be interesting to see how the other two games have sort of affected life. Because of course, Dark Souls 3 in particular has a few retcons. You must be punished for shooting. Dark Souls 2 didn't retcon the first game too much. Dark Souls 3 retconned it a little bit more. I like Dark Souls 1, 2 and 3, and Bloodborne and Demon Souls. But that doesn't mean I won't criticize them. All of them. Dark Souls 1's main issues are thankfully not too dire. But it has issues like the weird input delay and just stuff like that. Terrible PC port. Kind of some kind of clunky, obtuse mechanics. But let's talk to the blacksmith.
Well, you must be a new arrival. I'm Andre of Astora. If you require smithing, then speak to me. Most weapons and armor are mighty sturdy indeed, but every hunk of metal has its breaking point. If you notice durability running low, it's time to repair. You can ask a blacksmith like myself, or do it on your own with a grindstone. The nice thing about weapons, they never betray you, so pay them a little respect, eh? There are two types of weapon forging. There's reinforcement and there's ascension. Reinforcement is simple. It strengthens the weapon and nothing more. A simple task for any blacksmith. Hell, you could even do it yourself with a smith box. But ascension's a finer art. It alters a weapon's properties. Ascension is the territory of we blacksmiths. A smith box just won't do the trick. Start out with reinforcement. When that loses its charm, you can consider ascension. As you've noticed, this land is flush with the mad and wicked. You won't make it through the night without employing my services. You can forge armor just like you do weapons. Forging armor is even easier than forging weapons. Whether you forge weapons or armor first, well, that's up to you. But nobody wants to see you go hollow. So whatever you do, you'd better do it well. So...
I personally always do weapons first. Alright, yeah, the weird repairing thing. But again, really it depends on, if you feel that you're taking too much damage, upgrade your armor. We're gonna go ahead and buy these just so, we have them for when we want them. And, yeah. We will upgrade our weapon and our shield, however, because we'll be wanting those. Especially the shield will want a plus 10 for a reason that will become evident later on. Give it a chomp. Give it a chomp. Oh, so painful. And now we will reinforce. Alright, no, it counts as a weapon, the shield, duh. And the longsword, yeah, we'll take it up some. There we go. I'll try. And there's an enemy down here who... Should we try and kill him? He might be... It might be a bit too time consuming for the time being, but let's see. Hey, maybe I can drag him all the way back to the dragon too. I don't like his hitboxes, but yeah, that's gonna take way too long. And right now I frankly don't need to kill him, but I might even just do it off camera or speed it up later on, but he has a chance to drop... I keep doing that. He has a chance to drop his, like, weapon, and mostly I would just want the souls. So, souls are useful. Let's, you know what, let's take our longsword to +3 and our shield to +2. Depending on, like, how many souls we have right now. He sells these shards, which are the first, you know, tier. Okay, we need one more. Okay, now we need to use a soul, so that we actually have the souls to upgrade. This should do it. And, you know, because this is an RPG, you can grind, for example. So if you're having trouble here, or, like, anywhere really, you can just, you know, keep killing the enemies to build up a collection of souls and items. For example, you could keep running up here and killing these hollows who have a chance to drop Titanite shards. And once you have their shards, you can use those to save buying them, and so forth. Although in this game in particular you are limited because you can only upgrade to a certain level until you give the smith an ember. Yeah, it's that's the good thing about RPGs, I suppose. If you want, you can grind in them. But you don't have to. And here's our first Veronique Knight. They look so cool. It's a shame the players don't really look that good in their armor. Can you backstab? I don't think you can backstab this guy because he's just too massive, but... Oh, yeah, that's a 2-hit combo. But I really like these guys' armor. And I really like that they have this really damn cool mace, but if you try and use that mace, it is not nearly as cool. There we go, and he drops Titanite Shard, that'll do. And down here we'll find our first Firekeeper Soul with another statue and an engraving. Can't really tell what the engraving is supposed to be though. Oh well. And then, oh yeah, up there with Captain Douchebag. But we will go down here first. And whilst we're on the elevator, let's have a look at the soul. Boost power of Estus Flask, so you might be thinking, oh okay, I'll just eat that right now. But yeah. See, I don't blame people, because it would be kind of, you go, oh okay, I have to eat it, then it will make my Estus Flask more powerful. But that's not actually what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to give it to a friend down here. Should we kindle? Oh no, we can't because we're hollowed. Kindling, that's... oh yeah, I forgot all about kindling. The Firekeeper. She cannot speak. But she can reinforce our Estus Flask.
How did that silly sorcerer's apprentice end up? You know, the one always prattling on about Master Logan. He left for the Undead Burg, but never came back. Serves him right. If even old Big Hat can't make it out there, what chance does he have? I hope he enjoys his new life as a hollow. What now? I'm not up.
Oh, I thought he might have something to say about the Firekeeper. perhaps later. But there's so many things you can see from Firelink Shrine. That down there, for example, is Blighttown. That is the anti-aliasing. That's the Great Hollow. That, I really can't make out what it's supposed to be. It's not an in-game area, but it's very weird walls. That's... Do we ever go there? I don't think we do. It almost looks like it would be an area we go to, but then... Well, it's one of those games where they clearly put quite a lot of thought into the world design, and you see places and then you go there. The actual size of the world is minuscule compared to a game like Just Cause, for example. But it's how they designed it. It's a small world that feels big, as opposed to a... Wait, why have I done this? I guess I can try and take the item. Oh, is this jump even possible though? Because I remember having a lot of trouble with this jump because of the frame rate. Okay, it's possible. But yeah, they oh, seriously. Can you not be like this? But yeah, the reason they didn't just, you know, make the PC version 60 FPS by default... I have gone on the right one, so what is happening here? Jeez. But yeah, it's because the frame rate in this game is tied to other things. I don't remember how you get down from here. So let's just, like, hop. Really? But yeah, the frame rate's tied to things like physics and just all... I don't really understand it myself, but that's the main reason why they didn't do it. And quite a lot of Japanese games do that. They tie the frame rate to like many sort of core systems, which means you can't just, you know, put it up to 60 without some things messing up. But thanks to mods, or DS6 isn't even really a mod, really. It's just always like a config tweak or whatever, but thanks to modifications we can increase the frame rate past its default. But yes, there are some slight problems with that. Didn't block in time. Or rather I did, but I didn't have stamina back to block. Whoa. He's gonna heal now. But I should have said he's going to attempt to heal, and in fact die. Get off me. Get off me, you filthy sofa. The happy dancing man, also known as a channeler. And he's powered them up. I'm not imagining this. The enemies are legitimately following me way further than they usually do. The channeler, like... I mean, when does the channeler ever follow you all the way down here? What the hell? This is so weird. That's so bizarre. No! Desist being on my body. That's something I say a lot. There we go. Yeah, usually he just stands like around maybe here and attempts to blast you. Okay. God, it's like with that Black Knight earlier who just teleported. So many queer things are happening. Maybe that is the price you pay to play Dark Souls. It's not something I would call a super buggy game, but it has, you know, of course, had glitches and bugs. I suppose a lot of them would never be existing on the PC version, like the bottomless box glitch, that one was actually pretty sweet, because it let you transfer the items from your bottomless box onto another character. So it meant you could, let's say you wanted to start a new character, but you wanted to be a Lautrec cosplayer. It would let you start the game with Lautrec's armor, and so forth. Yeah, it was a glitch, but it was one of those that once you've played through the game like 5 times, sometimes you just want to make a new character and not have to go through everything to get this specific item you want. So that was fun.
Oh, still human, are you? Then I am in luck. Could you help me? As you can see, I am stuck without recourse. Thank you. Yes, sincerely. I am Knight Lautrec of Carim. I truly appreciate this. And I guarantee a reward. Only later. Yes, very sorry. Your reward will have to wait. I've just been freed. Allow me some time. I am free. Now, I can get back to work. I am free.
Not at all suspicious, is he? Now, typically I would just annihilate him here and now, or go back down to Firelink Shrine, kill him there, but I plan on doing as many questlines as I can in this Let's Play, so as much as I want his Fap Ring, I'll hold off. You can also summon him and Solaire for this upcoming fight, and if you're in New Game Plus, you can summon him and Solaire, and then have invaders try and fight them and laugh, because they have insane stats. Good times. It's a good old time, isn't it? To quote Shiva. Right, let's give it a go. Do I? No, okay. Some of the cutscenes you'll probably notice are a little messed up because of the frame rate thing. And also, this is the best and first example, okay, not the best, the first example of music that makes the fights way more intense than they would be otherwise. Like, it might sound really stupid, but if you're having trouble with this fight, turn off the music and it will instantly become like 50% less stressful, I promise you. Same thing with Nito, actually. Nito is, I think, the best example of it, because Nito is really an easy boss, but he's really atmospheric and scary and intimidating, and the music doesn't help. It's actually been so long since I fought these guys, I don't actually remember how. I think usually my plan is to try and burst one, so I only have to deal with one. Oh damn, they're shrekking me. Oh. I've never been over here. I wonder if you could line of sight them with this thing. No, it doesn't look like it because their fire just kind of glitches through it. But the second one will often just like breathe fire at you. So that can be a good way. Wait, can you seriously go like all the way around the back? Okay, maybe I should try that once I've killed one of them, so it's a bit less likely that I'm gonna die. If you're wondering why I didn't attack just then, it's because I didn't want to run out of stamina. Fire bombs, I suppose, would be good here. Although they breathe fire, I imagine fire bombs would still be great on them. This is taking a long ass time, but it's all good. Boss fights, bosses don't have like enrage timers for the most part, so you take as long as you want, but usually it's better to go faster than slower because, you know, you have a limited amount of Estus. Okay, now that he's down, I'm super curious. I've like never thought to go over here around the back, and I want to see what happens. Like, will he follow me? Will he be able to fit? Oh, okay, it only goes up to here. So I'm just going to be stuck in this corner now. But I am curious, can he fit around here? Or will he just keep breathing fire? Okay, I guess he just keeps breathing fire. Sometimes it's really interesting to see if the developers have like accounted for situations like that. Like, will they have AI to like go, oh, okay, the player is in the corner, let's... Oh geez, I'm so lucky he got stunned by that. I didn't actually mean to attack. I meant to back up and heal. That was an interesting experience. Music faded out way too fast though. Alright, let's ring the bell. Then call it a day. The first spell of awakening. We're doing it. We're getting there. There's Sen's Fortress. Give it a little look. It's a big structure. And then, of course, the entrance to Anor Londo, looking kind of dodgy. And up, all the way up there, a very low poly version of the Duke's Archives. Anything else interesting we can see from here? Playing in this high resolution makes it kind of more obvious how kind of old this game is. Because, you know, it was designed for the Xbox 360 at like 720p, but it's still a really nice looking game. Dong ding. Alright. So it's like, whoa, now where? Now we go and look for the other bell, which we'll start doing next time. Apparently there can be glitches sliding down ladders at 60 FPS. I've never experienced them though.
Greetings. I am Oswald of Kareem, the Power. Thou art a friend. For thee, a warm welcome. Cometh thou to confess, or to accuse? For indeed all sin is my domain. Thou art welcome any time. It is only human to commit a sin. Greetings, and welcome back. I am pleased to see thee preserving thine humanity. Thou art welcome.
I had enough of his pose. But yeah, there you can see his two weapons. He didn't seem to like me kicking him, but give a damn. Right. And now, of course, we have everyone's favourite gesture. Well, what is it? Right. Thank you so much for watching. Next time, we will start our descent into the lower Undead Burg. Until then, you take care. Have a great day, evening, morning, whatever. I'm off to have some lunch, I think. Goodbye.